Hello, and thank you for joining me today for the top 10 things Brits are bloody good at. Watch Mojo UK. Yeah, what are they good at besides trash talk? Because I know you guys know how to trash talk. I've seen. All right, let's go.
Is there anything we can't do? Welcome to Watch Mojo
Wow, profound question.
UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things the Brits are bloody good at.
Would you like a cup of tea, mate?
Thanks, Mickey. Love one.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the
sure.
bell to get
You know, I
notified
probably
about
should.
our latest videos. Sometimes it's a well-established fact that the British are bleeding brilliant at something, while some of our other talents are
Some great bands. That's a good, I just saw, yeah, you know, the Beatles. Good point.
vastly underappreciated. For this list, we're ditching our stereotypical modesty for just a few short minutes to take a look at our strongest specialties.
You know, I mean, back to the band thing. Can some UK band please come out and come to America and reignite rock and roll, please? I think we're in desperate need of it, please. I feel like it's been a couple decades. We need someone to come reignite rock and roll because we're in trouble right now. The music scene is in trouble without it. Did I just completely miss number one?
Vastly underappreciated. For this list, we're ditching our stereotypical modesty for just a few short minutes to take a look at our strongest specialties. Number 10,
Right.
theatre. Forget Broadway, London's West End is the true pinnacle for stage performers. Not that we're in competition with New York or
Dang.
anything, but if we were, we'd totally win.
I've never been to a proper Broadway show or any type of like actually, you know, high production value play. This looks crazy.
Boasting mainstay productions of shows like the most watched musical in the world, The Phantom of the Opera, plus the
That guy's fingers were crazy. I know I say the most random stuff sometimes, but what? Is this guy's fingers not bent upwards?
Wizard of Oz retelling Wicked, and even the Michael Jackson musical Thriller, Les Mis has run continuously since 1985, plus Harry Potter and the Cursed Child ran for almost 2 years before NYC even got a look in. There's basically something for everyone under the bright lights of London's theatre scene.
That would be awesome. You know, I would love to go to London and go see a proper like Broadway show there. I guess it's not called Broadway, but theater.
Number 9, playing Hollywood bad guys. For whatever reason, Hollywood seems to typecast us Brits as the villains, and that's probably because we're pretty darn great at
Yes,
it.
you are.
Oh, yes.
It's the accent.
What was it you said to me before?
It makes you sound like an evil genius.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
Whether it's the legendary performance of Alan Rickman playing foil to Bruce Willis in Die Hard, or Gary Oldman's villainous turn in Bram Stoker's Dracula, or The Fifth Element, or Air Force One, or, well, you get the point.
Next time,
Yeah.
I'll choose someone more important.
Clearly no one nails an ominous, threatening, or iconic antagonist better than the raft of gargantuan actors hailing from these shores.
Therefore, since I cannot prove a lover, I'm determined to prove a villain.
Number 8, educational institutes. Yes,
There's something intimidating about the accent. You know, that's what it is. That's part of it. It's like, whoa, this guy knows something I don't.
Harvard and Yale are pretty impressive, but they pale in comparison to our own prestigious universities, Oxford and Cambridge. Fostering future prime ministers, presidents, leading academics, scientists, actors, actresses, and business tycoons, amongst an endless list of notable graduates, the legacies of these institutions are second to none. Not to mention that Oxford is the
Damn. You're not just, I mean, you're good at building schools as well, you know, not just the credentials and the notable people that came out, but the schools itself. Look at that. Holy crap.
oldest English-speaking university.
And you're really good at keeping grass, you know, like well kept. That's another thing, you know, that maybe that's number one. Lawn care.
There is, and second oldest in continuous operation in the world. Many of the all-time great minds have been shaped in Britain. Number 7, Unique slang. You best know about our unique slang, fam. If not, you must be off your nut, fella. Either way, we'll leave it.
Did you guys invent fam? Because that's like popular here in the States now. But you guys had that first, huh?
There, pet.
In the bottom of St. Regis tea kettle, yes. And then she sat on a turtle.
From the Cockney rhyming slang popularised during World War II to the globally influenced hybrid street slang of London, heard in films like Kiddlehood, there's no shortage of superb slang spoken in Britain.
Look, why aren't you speaking to me?
Man.
You won't chat to me in like 3 weeks?
I know I've been doing bit of things, innit?
There's also the lingo that's specific to the north, plus a barrage of brilliant terms from the West Country and Wales, north of the border dialect in Scotland, and countryside colloquialisms from East Anglia. By gum.
Oh, is that right?
Number 6. Music festivals. Glastonbury alone is probably enough to validate this entry, but throw in Reading and Leeds, Isle of Wight and Download festivals to name but a few, and it's almost overkill.
That looks pretty epic. I don't know anything about the music festival scene in Britain.
Anyone who's anyone in almost any genre of music has played or wants to play at one, if not all, of these iconic venues at some point in their careers.
I bet the crowds are insane.
The usually lousy British weather,
If it's anything like the football crowds.
just adds to the experience, as festival goers wear their coatings of mud like badges of honour.
I may be old and inappropriately dressed, but at least I look amazing.
And music aside, you can't beat a few drinks and a good old-fashioned sing-along around the campsites.
People fall in love in mysterious ways.
I guess I forgot about Ed, you know, but he's not really rock and roll and he's not a band, so nope, not good enough. We need a band.
Number 5. Inventing sports. Football, tennis, rugby, cricket, table tennis, golf, ice hockey, and
You guys made all those?
even baseball.
What? Baseball? So you guys invented pretty much everything. Huh. I didn't know that.
Are all sports that originated in the UK. You're welcome, rest of the world. We haven't done too badly at most of them either, especially tennis, rugby and boxing in recent years. But globally, football is the most popular sport of all.
It's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home.
And though England hasn't won a World Cup since way back in 1966, much to everyone's continued misery, the English Premier League is still the most watched league in the world, with players from all countries queuing up to play in it. Number 4.
Man, how hype will that be the next time they win?
History. Britain's a pretty small island, but it's steeped in more recorded history than almost anywhere else, and has long been a top tourist destination for eager culture vultures.
You guys have your hands dipped in a lot of history around the whole world. The whole world history comes back to England.
True, the widespread rule of the British Empire isn't always remembered with great fondness, but the UK has historically proven an important and positive influence in Europe and the Commonwealth. And few countries can match Britain for impressive castles, important battles.
I'm going to be honest, considering how vast the huge amount of history from Britain, I think it's overall pretty good. You guys did a pretty good job for being, you know, like conquering the world. You guys were pretty nice about it, you know, from what I've seen.
Sites, stately homes, national parks, or inspired architecture. There's just really, really old stuff everywhere you look. Number 3. Comedy. No one, and we mean no one, does sarcasm or self-deprecating humour quite like the British. Along with our thriving economy, stable political leadership and predictable weather, it's what we do best.
Please, please! This is supposed to be a happy occasion. Let's not bicker and argue about who killed who.
Throw a
Monty Python it's one of the, like, it has really permeated American culture as far as British humor, you know. A lot of it doesn't really permeate our culture over here, but Monty Python, a lot of big fans over here in the States.
few inventive, sodding swear words into the mix, and you're onto a winner. And then there's the steady flow of standout films and sitcoms, from Monty Python to Mr. Bean to Peep Show.
And Mr. Bean.
So funny, it's only a fridge magnet.
I know, but it looks just like a fried egg.
As well as the long list of British comedies that America has tried to remake before failing miserably. You just can't beat the originals, can you?
I thought people liked The Office over here. I never watched it, but I thought it was very popular. So I can't say which is better.
Number 2, writing influential books. It's British authors behind the lion's share of the best-selling books of all time, with Charles Dickens's A Tale of Two Cities and J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings toward the top of that list.
To the Bridge of Khazad.
And J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter books are...
Yeah, wow, the Lord of the just the Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. Wow. So you guys are like over here in the States, we do the movies and stuff usually, but you guys do the books. You do the hard part, the writing of the actual stories.
Are also the best-selling series of all time.
What happened?
I swear I don't know!
But more than the massive numbers...
But I don't think Hollywood produced Harry Potter, right?
British writers have always been influential in shaping literary styles and genres. From the gothic glory of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein to the gritty realism of Irvin Welsh's Trainspotting, when the Brits write, the whole world reads.
So, we all get old, we can't hack it anymore, and that's it. Yeah.
Number 1. Producing influential music. The Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, Queen, Bowie, Oasis, Radiohead, we could dedicate...
Yeah. And those are all, from like 40 years ago. We need some new ones because, man, those are some legendary status, iconic bands and performers you just named.
It's an entire list to the influential British bands and musicians, and in fact, already have. And it's not just the rock and pop genres we've revolutionised either. The grime scene is another homegrown phenomena with the likes of Stormzy leading the charge.
How dare you twist up the truth, look, you're getting way too big for your boots.
Pick any era from the past century and the UK could provide a soundtrack to it. And a bloody good one at that.
Don't let me down.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo UK.
Alright, wow. Yeah, you guys aren't too bad at things in general, huh? Not too bad. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I hope to see you next week, because I'll be here reacting to stuff from the UK, because that's what I do on this here channel. So subscribe if you feel like it. Either way, thank you for watching, and goodbye.